Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Liudmila Veselova, so I'm Associate Professor of the Higher School of Economics, Department of Management. Also, I'm Academic Director of two master programs, International Business in the Asia-Pacific region and Business and Politics in Modern Asia. During my years of study, so my scientific interests were changing. So during my PhD studies, I was really interested in informal relations in China. So this is why my PhD was dedicated to Guanxi system, which is now occur in China. So nowadays I'm interested in several spheres. So I'm interested in gender issue, especially connected to Asia-Pacific region, and middle class in China. So this is the area of my research. As I told, so I'm really interested in the gender issue. So I consider that nowadays, especially if we talk about Asian countries, we could see that the role of women changed significantly. And of course, participation of women in the labor market, it's really a very important question. Unfortunately, in most of the countries, so this issue is not studied well. So this is why, together with colleagues from different international universities, so we study this issue, we are making comparative study, and we try to understand. So who are modern women, what did they do, and what is their role? I think that the most interesting project for me, it was my PhD thesis, because despite the fact that I defended my PhD in 2016, so still there are students and people after the conference who are coming to me and saying that it was very interesting and very useful to their current work. As I told before, so my PhD was dedicated to the Guanxi network in China, and I made it in purpose, a really applied research, because simultaneously with my PhD study, so I worked as a top manager in procurement department in one of the Russian companies. We deal a lot with Chinese counterparts, and I know how difficult to understand Chinese point of view, Chinese way of thinking and the way of negotiating. So this is why I write my PhD thesis explaining what is Guanxi, how to deal with Chinese business. So this is why I'm really proud. So despite the fact that from 2016 past around 7 years, so still my PhD study is really interested and helpful for other people. In the HSE, we have a number of possibilities how students who would like to make research can be engaged in. So first of all, we have several laboratories where a student can apply as research assistant, and also during the master study, so every student must pass such a thing as a project. So of course we try to make this project in the academic field, and this is why our students study different issues. For example, we're studying soft power of China in Central Asia, so we try to understand what is ESG factors in the modern world. We also study gender issues in different countries. So together with my colleagues annually, so we provide to our students opportunity to be engaged in totally different scientific projects. Our program is really applied one, and this was the main goal. The direction of one of the program is management, and of the second master program is Asian and African studies. And of course, the main goal of our programs is to provide to our students real skill with which they can go to the labor market. So this is why we try to make partnership with different companies, and mostly we would like to provide to our students applied internship. For those students who would like to have experience and who would like to continue their career path in academia, we also can provide internship and projects with our colleagues with different scientific centers, research institutes, and the Russian think tanks. First of all, I would like to say that to be a researcher, it should be your hobby. You shouldn't consider researching as just a job, because if you will think that this is a job, it will be very difficult to you to make it. So normally, all of the researchers, we are really devoted to the field of the study to which we belong. And of course, the most inspiring is that you can make your hobby your dream job. So every day you're not working, but you're reading a lot, you're providing some scientific articles, and of course you are trying to understand more about the topic which you are really interested in. So this is why of course it's provide us inspiration, and the most great part of it that we can also inspire our students and support them also to go to academia and to become future researchers. HSE St. Petersburg is a fantastic place, and I think that it's one of the best university in Russia for sure, because we provide opportunities and a lot of options to our students. I and my colleagues, we are really devoted to our jobs, and we try to do our best to support our students, to provide them different options, and of course to give them different career perspective. I think that the most unique part of the HSE is that HSE University is really international one. So for example, on one of my program, International Business in the Asia Pacific region, 50% of students are international students. And you know, it's not just because we are like teaching in English, but it's because of the whole atmosphere. So we provide to our students a great chance to cooperate with students with different countries, trying to understand like other way of thinking. And of course, I think it's make HSE University really unique university in Russia.